So now let's talk about the Python shell and show you why this can be an absolute disaster for new coders. So when you get into the system administration world and when you get into the programming world, one of the things that you'll find is a lot of software that you interact with actually has its own shells, its own ways to interface with it that most of the time most users and even technology professionals don't necessarily deal with. So one of the interesting things with Python is Python actually has a shell that you can go into, and then you can type in manual commands and actually have that shell be able to spit out responses to you without having to pre-write some kind of Python script. The thing is, especially when you're new, it can be very difficult to kind of get your head around what's going on when you're interacting with a Python shell, and many times when people get into the Python shell, they don't really know what they did, and then everything kind of goes bad. So when we're talking about the Python shell, basically, again, this is terminal, so whether you're on Windows or Mac or Linux, it's just going to be a terminal prompt like this. And let's say you're sitting there and you're thinking, and you're trying to remember the name of the script, and you don't want to do ls-l, because that's what noobs do. No, you remember what you named that script. And so you sit here and you type in Python 3, and you're like, right? And you keep trying to remember, and then you hit enter, and then you hit enter before you actually type in the script name, and all of a sudden you get this. Now the important thing that I want you to look at is this prompt over here. You see where the arrows, so 1, 2, 3 arrows over here, this means that you're in the Python prompt. You are not in the terminal, basically the Mac OS or the Linux prompt anymore. You are in Python. So if you try to type in something like ls-l, it's going to give you an error because it doesn't know what you're talking about. If you type in exit, it doesn't, basically it says use exit or control D, but otherwise it's not going to work, and you're going to be trying to figure out what exactly is going on here. What's going on here is you're in the Python shell. So what I can do here is I can do something, let's say print hello world. Right? And so this is simply, again, a Python command that I will put here. I hit return, and it will print hello world out on the screen. Now the interesting thing, again, as you get more sophisticated with your Python knowledge, is you can start doing some more interesting stuff here. So I can do message equals help me, right? Help me. Now I hit enter, nothing else has popped up on the screen because I created the variable name message, I assigned the value of help me to message, and now I can call this in the future. So if I do print, and then I do message, what it's going to do is it's going to print out that value. It's going to print out the value of help me, right? And so one of the interesting things here is in this kind of environment, if you're going to be doing things such as like trying to pull data or pull values out of things like CSV files. So imagine that you're a scientist, somebody like that. You have this huge data set, and all you need to do is pull out some very specific information. Instead of writing out a Python script, you might want to go into this shell and in a couple of lines in the shell be able to pull out the values that you're looking for. So there is a real and valid reason to use the Python shell, but most likely if you're watching this class right now, that's a long way from where we're at, right? So the main thing that I want you to know if you get yourself into the Python shell is exit. Exit parentheses. So it's the exit function, right? Open parentheses, close parentheses, and when you do that, you now get back to your normal command prompt, and you're out of the Python shell. So that's basically what the Python shell is, and really the only thing that you really need to remember at this point in time is exit. Exit, 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 exit.